All right, guys, continuing the topic of discussion around E3 2018, even though Rockstar Games technically wasn't there, Strauss Zelnick, the CEO of Take-Two Interactive, was. And the website VentureBeat actually got to do an interview with him. And he talked about a lot of things regarding GTA 5, the future, and a whole lot more. So I'm going to be talking about his more interesting quotes right now. If you want to read the full transcript for yourself, I'll leave a link to the website in the description. Now, some of these answers that he gave are going to be really short. Some of them are going to be a bit more engaging. So let's jump into the more interesting one. The first one that they asked was, how's Red Dead Redemption 2 looking? And Strauss Zelnick says, I feel good about it. The trailer views have been great. It's looking good. Now, the trailer views have a lot, but that's a little deceptive, and not to say that they haven't been amazing. But when Rockstar uses that trailer for like autoplay commercials on YouTube, it counts as a view. So not all of those views were like individual clicks on the trailer, but it still was a lot, which is great. Their next question was, I appreciate the kind of well-done single-player experience still. Strong characters, strong story. I worry about some people are saying about how single-player is dead. Zelnick says, I feel the same way. Historically, in entertainment, people take positions like that, but there are also people saying that it won't work if it's not free-to-play Battle Royale. People really are saying that, and it's not even tongue-in-cheek. I don't buy that. Single player, in my opinion, is not dead, not even close. Companies that feel like they'll just avoid the hard work of building a story and characters and go right to where the money is in multiplayer, I don't think that's going to work. I'd be surprised. So we're actually seeing a lot of companies do that. Activision just dumped the Call of Duty campaign. They're only doing multiplayer. They're only doing Battle Royale. But what I think this means going forward for future Take-Two Interactive games, Rockstar titles, is you're going to see strong single player. So Red Dead Redemption 2 is obviously going to have that. I would assume the next Grand Theft Auto game, GTA 6, is going to have that as well. So don't expect them to just completely jump to a multiplayer only sort of battle royale. And again, that can apply to other games as well. BioShock, Borderlands, stuff like that. Anything under the Take-Two umbrella. The next question, pretty interesting. They said, with Call of Duty, I was always motivated by the campaign to go play 6 months of multiplayer. And he says, I think that's what happened with Grand Theft Auto Online. We certainly feel like there's no evidence that people don't want a single player because they're still playing Grand Theft Auto 5. So I can't speak for that. I haven't actively played the single player of GTA 5 in forever, but I still know there's a ton of people that do. And it's, of course, one of the most popular games of all time. So I think that it all comes down to the quality of the single-player experience, which we know Rockstar does so well. Moving on, their next question was, do you think some other motivation can eventually kick in? Your friends are all playing Grand Theft Auto Online, so you join in and that game keeps going forever. And he stated, for sure, it becomes a must-have title for a generation. If you're a mature player, you get the machine, and then how can you not have Grand Theft Auto? It's become a social phenomenon. So even though this quote really doesn't reveal anything, I think it goes to the staying power of Grand Theft Auto Online, and I feel like this means they're going to keep continuing to support it. I mean, they wouldn't keep giving such positive reinforcement on Grand Theft Auto Online if they didn't have plans to continue to update it even after Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, their next question has to do with E3 and why Take-Two Interactive didn't announce anything. They said, what do you think of the more real-time nature of E3 itself? It seems like there's a lot of announcements now since the success of Fallout Shelter. You announce something at E3 and it's up for download right now. And Zelnick said, it's still not really a consumer show. There are consumers here. I think the ability to deliver an experience quickly and seamlessly is probably a good thing for the business. I don't know that it's necessary for the show, but I do think that people like instant gratification. And Bethesda does this really well with their mobile releases. Like, I think they did the same thing this year. And it seems to be something people really enjoy. Now, Rockstar isn't in like the business of making mobile games, and nor do I think Take-Two Interactive have any big mobile games either. But I still think that that's something pretty cool we see at E3, and it would have been nice to see them. Now, as far as if Rockstar or Take-Two Interactive or anyone from the 2K branch would do something like that, they said we wouldn't be allergic to it. So far, it hasn't made sense. With mobile releases, you typically go to market in soft launch, and then you're in a market already. You don't tend to have a big reveal than you launch. I don't know that it fits well with the show. We just wouldn't do it. It's not the way those games are marketed. So if they do ever have a mobile game, don't expect them to do it the same way that Bethesda has been doing things at E3 over the last couple of years. The next question I'm going to be talking to you guys about isn't necessarily all that interesting, but it is interesting for a follow-up question. So they stated, I was thinking about the announcement of Hangar 13's new office. Ubisoft seems to operate that way where they don't care about geography anymore. You don't have a single studio in a single space making a game. Assassin's Creed is made across 7 studios or whatever it is every year. And he said, I think you can achieve good creative results with a number of different structures. Hangar 13 is working on its own projects. It will have different locations if it feels like there's talent in those locations that it feels would be able to work on those projects effectively. It tends to be our structure that our studios in particular locations work on a particular project. I don't think it's the only structure that can work in that business. And the follow-up question to that is, as far as Rockstar and Red Dead are concerned, would they operate very differently from that example? And he said, not really. Again, there's a group of people in a location who are primarily focused on a title. And basically what he means there is Rockstar North might focus on GTA, Rockstar San Diego might be focusing on RDR2, and that's really how I think we're able to see Rockstar update Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online while still focusing a lot on RDR2. And I think that's only great news for the future that, yeah, online will probably still be able to get updates even with Red Dead Redemption 2 being out and being the main game. So these next two questions are a little bit interesting. The first one was, when something like Battle Royale comes along, do you say, I'm Strauss and you guys are doing the Battle Royale? He said, what do you think the odds are given what I just said? He stated that he likes to be involved in the company, but not really force anything. GamesBeat followed up by saying, you say you're very involved, but Zelnick said, the fact that I'm involved doesn't mean I say stupid things. I'm involved by saying hopefully intelligent things that are going to advance our strategy. So no, I don't do that. That wouldn't be my entry even if I believe that. But with that regard, for example, to virtual currency, of course he brings up microtransactions. I've had conversations where I said, wow, I think you ought to take a look at this and see if it makes sense. Given that we have such a collaborative atmosphere, an atmosphere of mutual respect, if I say that looks pretty interesting, maybe you should take a look at it, then people would take that seriously. So basically what Strauss Zelnick is saying is if he thinks someone should look at something, they probably will, but he's not going to say, you know, Battle Royale is popular, let's go ahead and make that. And really the final interesting quote we get out of Strauss Zelnick, this question was, if Hangar 13 were to say, can you get us the Rockstar engine so we can use it, what would you say to that? Zelnick said, we don't intend to share technology across labels. We do share some. We do share best practices. But it would be never mind Rockstar or Firaxis, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, or any number of our other studios. Our studios are trying to create their own phenomenally competitive products. It seems unlikely that they would take another studio's properties in any form and try to replicate them or jump off from them to a creative solution. It's not what we're trying to do. Everyone's trying to create something new and innovative. So basically what Strauss Zelnick is saying is you won't see Rockstar like giving their engine out to Hangar 13 or another Take-Two studio. You're only going to see Rockstar's engine in Rockstar's games, which I actually kind of enjoy. Although it would be cool to see them share that with something maybe like Borderlands or BioShock. Get some collab going on there. That would be really cool. But anyways, that's all the information that I'm going to be talking about for you guys in this video today regarding everything Strauss Zelnick said in his E3 2018 interview. There's a lot of questions that I didn't get to today, really because I didn't want this to be like a 20-minute long video, and also because it might not have necessarily like been directly about what I wanted to talk about. You guys should definitely check out the article though. Strauss Zelnick throws some shade at Ubisoft, saying how they have more people working on their games and they make less revenue. Like, this guy's a savage. So you should definitely check it out for yourself if you really want to. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But like I said, let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more on everything he said in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next video.